All right, The Killer, David Fincher. Is this our first David Fincher watch along? I don't know. No idea. It might be. No? What was our first one? Anyway, Death and Robots, you're right. You're absolutely right. He did one episode. If your time code is different, it's probably just because of different credits at the end. Localization with Netflix. Yeah, I heard that. There should just be a Netflix logo at the beginning, and it should all be synced. By the way, if anybody got an extra room to FC, let me know, because we didn't get the lottery. And I would like to go. And I know probably there's like rooms full of people that managed to win the lottery on more than one time, but we did not. So, if you don't know what it is, don't worry about it. All right. We're going to start the movie. Subtitles. English. All right. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, is this a Trent and Atticus score? What the fuck? This is just right into it. This is insane how quickly this... Love Tilda. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. It is a big sandwich. There's 2 layers of cucumber in it, too. Is this Fassbender's voice? Because he's doing a great accent, if so. Wow. I've never heard him talk like this. Is it actually now? I hate it. So he's doing a service by killing people, is what he's saying. I get it. True. God damn it. I don't want to leave to wash my hand, but... We have wet wipes somewhere, right?
I don't think so.
I swear we did. Actually,
Maybe like one-offs.
I didn't close the door all the way. Close enough. That's funny. I mean, Fincher always has product placements in his movies, but whatever. Yeah. Ah! Get that bitch. It smells like coconut. I like how modern this feels. I mean, it came out right now, but yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we need to watch Mindhunter. We watched the first like episode or two, but that's a nice little touch, like an internal monologue getting interrupted. It's like brings into question the narration being like diegetic or like in real time or whatever. We watched Capote, yeah. I could change the titles maybe. Who's Dylan Thomas? His shots always look so clean and like methodical. He always has a really good eye. I bet like half of this is like fucking superimposed in some way. He's really good with visual effects. A lot of the visual effects he does, you never even notice. They just blend right in.
Jesus.
Oh. Yeah, really good sound design throughout. Mhm. That's a very funny claim to make, actually. Like, who on earth would think that that's not torture? Literally, who? It's like such a big lie that nobody would buy. Yeah, Dick Cheney claimed waterboarding wasn't torture, didn't he? Does he have 55 pulse? 55 BPM? Damn. He's like a fucking underwater ice diver. Yeah, I like the color grading and the lighting. Fassbender be hungry, you're right. He is who Kyle Kalinske was talking about. Yeah, the editing is always really great. Okay. It's fun. I like this. There's a lot to soak in. His films look so clean. It's so weird how clean they look. It's bizarre. Like really crisp image. He knows what he's doing with framing. He's also got like a bunch of good playlists in his movies. Mhm. Mhm. uh, I like that shot. Ha! Ugh. Oh! Ah!
His inner thoughts. I'm talking too much. God damn it. Take
His
the
inner
fucking shot.
thought killed the thought.
Mm.
I feel like the biker helmet makes you stick out a bit more, but
Yeah. But no cameras. There's cameras everywhere.
true. The cameras would be the thing. Yeah,
Gotta
you're
hide
right.
your face.
You're right. You're right. Was that his scope? Is he like ditching pieces here and there? Okay. Was that a part of his plan? I'm not digging what the music is doing right now. It's not adding anything and it's kind of distracting. It doesn't feel like it's an appropriate tone at all.
Ha 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 ha.
Wow. Nike product placement. Sorry, that's New Balance. Never mind, New Balance. Not that it matters. I mean, Hunger and Shame are incredible performances by him, but like he's doing great now too. Like he's really solid with the accent. Did you just throw the gun out at the airport? Why are the police after him? He was just killing French people. Satire. Sorry. I'm just like I'm not. I don't like how I'm reminded of Drive, and this is a very much like a We Have Drive at Home situation. At this whole sequence of
Why
him
was he
escaping.
scared of the dog?
Sorry, what?
Why was he scared of the dog? He walked away. Was the dog gonna
I
smell
don't know.
something?
Gonna sniff him. I don't know.
Fuck that dog. The dog ain't gonna do shit. Bro, I never knew dogs could detect gunpowder. That's stupid.
Never actually saw Drive. Well, I should recommend it on the podcast because there's a 4K, and I haven't seen it in a while. Not going to do it right away, but and Cat BF hasn't seen it either. I don't think.
I haven't seen Drive.
I don't think so. I've never shown it to you,
Yeah, I probably haven't.
and I'm pretty sure I asked you if you'd seen it once, and you said no.
Yeah, probably not. Yeah.
I wonder if I brought it. It might be a thing that I brought. Drive is close to 100% responsible for why people started doing 80s nostalgia vibes in past the year 2011. You've heard Kavinsky Night Call, I know that, but that's the reason why that song's popular, and that's the reason why everybody started doing 80s fucking vibes. I don't think Nicholas Winding Refn will ever have a movie as successful as Drive. I think that was a fluke. Even though I like his movies, but like he's never going to make something that accessible ever again. Ooh, that's interesting. I like that. Although that would just fall immediately.
Yeah,
but
it would fall at
get
some point.
get like a piece of gum, maybe. You gotta maybe some like double-sided Scotch tape. But door handle was round. Okay, that was some. The CG in this movie is more obvious than any other Fincher film I've seen. For like 2023, I don't think they gave him a proper budget for this one. He does love planes. Yeah, I remember airplanes in Gone Girl and stuff. I'm kind of pissed at Trent Reznor and Atticus Ross. I feel like they're not helping the movie. I don't know what the fuck they're going for here. It's kind of confusing. You're gonna have to tell me about this at another point. There's some weird shake blur effect that they added to the end of that shot. Almost felt like it deserved a sound effect or something. There's something weird going on here. Portishead. We can hear it from the bass line. Yeah, Glory Box. Give me a reason to love you. This will help sync for anybody. Give me a reason to be a woman. A woman. Yeah, why'd he pause it? Oh my god. Yeah, if it was the Smiths, he would have left it on. Was he like dreaming? What the fuck is going on? Shut up. Excuse me. Okay. I wish it didn't seem like Michael Fassbender has the same like hair and outfit in every one of his movies. I wish he wore like different. I wish he had like a different style going on. You know? Yeah, he's done turtlenecks before. Well, he was doing the fingering. I like that makeup a lot. This track would work better in a different movie. I don't know what the fuck is going on with Trent and Atticus, but it just feels like weirdly inappropriate for whatever this is, you know? Soundtrack feels conflicting even when the individual tracks aren't bad. Even when there's good tracks. It just feels so weirdly conflicting. He does love planes a little too much. And also, like, Trent and Atticus, remember they did fucking, like, Pixar's Soul. It's not like they have no range. But this one particular tone is so distinct that I'm like, it reminds me a little too much of, like, other movies that they've done this exact same thing for. I know they did Bird Box. They didn't try with Bird Box, that's for sure. If I watched this movie in a film festival, I would have assumed that it's like not the final cut. I would have assumed that they were gonna like touch up the planes or something. Sneaky, sneaky. Is he a hacker? Mr. Robert? So far, it feels like every time they use licensed music, it's fucking appropriate and fitting and great. And every time they use Trent and Atticus, it's like they could have just removed it and it would have been better. Look, we don't even know if she was a BDSM lady. She was just wearing a fucking like Roger Rabbit outfit or whatever we want to call it. Old school burlesque. She had a whip? Oh, I didn't even notice. Never mind. Stop! It would be funny if he just was like, "What?" and never turned around. Like, what? He just kept tapping. Like, what do you want? Just tell me. I'm looking at the road. Why would he turn around? He's driving. Why would he slowly turn around instead of asking him? This is still continuing to feel like we have Drive at Home. I did bring Drive. I did bring Drive. I would love if Nicholas Winding Refn eventually got to full troll stage like Lars von Trier and made Drive 2 and made it like the shittiest movie ever. That'd be funny. I would be the only one that knows what's coming, and everybody else would have weird expectations. They should call it Dratuve. Are those Slims? Very rude. I bet David Fincher the type of guy to look at what model of plane he flies on before he goes somewhere and knows like how many seats are on the plane. It's like, oh, this is like a 747. David Fincher the type of guy to see a plane in the movie and go, wow, dude, planes. Yeah, the licensed music has such a tone to the film, and it works. And the OST just fucking, the score just contradicts it. Jon Favreau. Wow, dude. Maybe it was the same budget as his other films, but they just blew it on the Smiths licensing. He should be drinking Soylent. That was definitely a product placement, though, for Ensure. Uh-oh. It'd be funny if he goes there and then like a midget with a machine gun comes out. Or sorry, a little person. Sorry, a Wookiee. Wait, a Wookiee's the tall one. I don't remember Star Wars characters. Ewok. There we go. Were they that uncreative that they just rearranged the letters from Wookiee to Ewok? They're like, okay, this is also a hairy thing, but they're just short. Is George Lucas that dumb? Wookiee, Ewok. Also satire. Beep. Uh-oh. For what? Oh. Is that Tilda? No. Okay. I was like, she's got to have some crazy makeup on. She's surprised me before, so. Yeah, Tilda's playing that guy. That'd be so good. If you pierce a lithium ion battery, it can explode and catch on fire. So he would have to know exactly where the hard drive is and to avoid the battery. Right? That's like 2 laptops too. They would have to like match up. We have like a really old laptop that we use for Twitch chat. I feel like I should replace it because I'm scared it's gonna like balloon up and explode or something. Like replace the whole laptop. Bah! Hmm? That would soak through the newspaper anyway. What's the point of what he's doing right now? That's CG blood. Like, no way blood's not gonna soak through the newspaper. Like, what are you doing? Is the newspaper made
Especially
of...
that much, yeah.
Yeah, like, is it made of plastic? Like, those are Xanax. Soundtrack's just fine here, where it's more like background subtle. All right, get in the bucket. Get in the bin. Yeah, it's regular newspaper. That's never gonna... What are you
She
talking
died
about?
anyway.
The soundtrack doesn't work. Like, it's a... Take the soundtrack out and you have a movie with a different tone. Like the Smiths thing, and it's a bit more like fun cool rather than like serious cool. Cool. What was that? That was like a jump scare in the soundtrack. Is that Steve Carell? Did that linger an extra frame in there? Did they repeat one frame at the end of that shot? Did they repeat one frame at the very end? Or am I crazy? Was there an editing mistake? Well, not mistake, just choice that would is weird, but I could be wrong. The
Hmm.
classic. I feel I feel like I would rather rewatch like The House That Jack Built.
I'd rather play Hitman.
Play what?
I'd rather play Hitman.
Hmm. Yeah. I like this song. Like this is Fincher's first direct to streaming feature film, right? Did he just like not care as much? Like was he just like, yeah, it's a Netflix movie? Oh, Mank, you're right. Mank was Netflix.
Maybe Netflix had
Which I
control.
also didn't love, but it seemed like he cared a bit more. True. Mindhunter is not a feature-length film. Sorry. So what's the current conflict? Just revenge. Okay. Which is very similar to Drive, but that's a much better movie. Drive did not have a narration. Sleep time. Oh, he's gonna make the doggy go sleep. Dogs love blueberries. Hmm? It would feel so much more artful without this weird soundtrack. It would be so much more interesting without this weird like transitionary sound.
It's throwing me off.
It's just so bizarre. Like why do it? The rest of the sound design's great. There's so much. It would still have like such a great sound space without it. It's not like you need to fill anything in. If the soundtrack wasn't there at all, it would make a difference. It would be better, is my opinion. You could just overshoot it, and if it dies, then who cares? You kill people. You kill a dog. He doesn't want to hurt the dog? Oh, what a good guy. Dogs are our friends. Identify yourself. You look like a cat, but you stink like a dog. Well, step one would be never going to Rotten Tomatoes to gauge what a movie is like. That would be that's your first mistake. I like the outside gym. The movie is on Netflix. It's crazy how close to the beginning of the movie I was calling feels like Drive It Home, and just the rest of the movie reinforces that. Isn't that crazy? Like, how was it so like I didn't know anything about the movie. Why was it so obvious from like the first 10 minutes? How did that happen? This soundtrack is ruining the moment. What was that? Is he like was he glitching? Is he glitching right now? Like fuck, just let the actual sound design happen. It's fucking terrible. I hate fucking Trent and Atticus now. Like this is so lame. It's just they're so like uncreative with what they're doing, and it's just doesn't fit. They're doing the same old shtick. Just do it without music. It would be so much more interesting. Like, it makes it so cheesy and shit. It's otherwise, like, good fight choreography and sound design. Like, they literally ruined the movie. Nice. He put too much trust into Trent and Atticus, it seemed, or he just didn't give a shit. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, that's funny. Yeah. This is less David Fincher and more Fede Alvarez. He got good ears. I like how the subtitle said Diva growls, so we know it's the same dog and not a new dog. Shoot the dog. Just shoot the dog, you idiot. Oh, what will I do? It's gonna break through the glass. Watch this. Yeah, obviously. Molotov the dog. Molotov the dog. Okay. Yeah, Last of Us 2. Have you played the Last of Us games?
No.
You should. I mean, yeah, the fight choreography was great. It's just the fucking Trent and Atticus ruined it.
The music didn't match.
No, not at all. It's clashing the entire fucking film. It was clear to me at the beginning, but I was hoping that it wouldn't happen the entire fucking movie, and then it just keeps getting worse and worse. Yeah, love planes. Must love planes. Normies. But you are a normie. You're literally like the prototypical like 4chan literally me meme, which is like the most normie shit ever. I only watch films with suits and guns and lightsabers. I don't know. He's working his way up the fucking ladder or something. He's vaguely continuing to get revenge throughout the entire movie, I guess. It's so not easy to attach onto. He's just kind of moving along. There she is. Dude! Tilda! Most people are T Swift fans. I'm a T Swind fan. They're normies. Yeah, I'm a Swindy. Damn. I gotta do that. Just completely ironically, but do it so hard that no one can tell that it's not a joke anymore. Like fucking camp outside for 3 months just to like buy some of her merch. They're like, why? Why are you doing that? I like that Bong Joon-ho used her in both of his English features. He's got good taste. Director Pong. Bong. Yeah, this is a film that feels like it desperately wants to be included in the Sigma male meme compilations. Should have gotten Ryan Gosling. I don't think it will be though. If I get the death penalty, I want my last meal to be like just whatever will give me the stinkiest diarrhea. You're like, that'd be the ultimate way to go out. If they ever catch me for my crimes. As soon as I get hung. I would like every Taco Bell. What's the quantity limit for your last meal?
It depends.
Yeah, it depends if you're fat.
I think most of the time it's a monetary amount.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a budget.
Yeah.
Damn. I guess there should be, right? So you could get a lot of Jack in the Box.
Theoretically, yeah.
That would do it. That would be my last meal. The greasiest shit I could get from Jack in the Box at times 20. I want a Scotch flight. It's funny how little I care at this point. I'm like, it doesn't even matter what you say, Tilda. I don't care why you beat her up.
I get to the gunshot. Come on.
Yeah, just fucking shoot her. It makes me want to rewatch The House That Jack Built, and I feel like I would like that more than this at that point. Or maybe I'd be annoyed again, but I don't know. I want to rewatch that movie. I feel like I could give it another shot. Yeah, it felt like this movie was going to end at the hour 20-minute mark, but I could see there was another 40 minutes left, and I just kind of got pissed. I feel like The House That Jack Built is like the highest on my list of movies that I feel like I could give a second chance and it would be better. Because there's something about it that I want to revisit. I can't explain it. Maybe it's just too long. I don't know. Nice.
Oh.
I like how many of Tilda's roles have short hair. Or maybe she just does that in real life and she likes it. I guess she could always do short hair for any role that calls for it and get a wig for anything else. Whereas it's a little more difficult the other way. Yeah, she's a baldy in Doctor Strange. Didn't even notice a joke because I'm just fucking. I don't care. What was the joke? What was the joke? Does somebody want to repeat it for me? I don't want to rewind it. Mm. Stop saying that. It's not like you're expecting people to like quote that because the movie's so cool. You'll have like fucking teenagers quoting "stick to the plan." Like in, you want that to be a catchphrase or something? It's not impactful. It doesn't matter. Got her. No, I didn't think so. Obviously.
All that chit chatting. Could have just shot her.
Just like throw a grenade at this point and leave. Just end the movie. Just why is this movie? It needs to be more of a shit post. It needs to be more fun. It's missing the fun. Starbucks product placement. I feel like the less people that know about fob copiers, the better. I feel like it's irresponsible to even put that in your movie. You shouldn't. The average person shouldn't be knowing that you can do that. Like, if I made a movie and I was like, it was like a narrative feature, and it was just a guy's internal monologue, and he listed like a step-by-step complete guide on how to make crystal meth. I get arrested. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't like get one screening and I'd go to jail. You know, when you show me that you can buy a fob copier on Amazon, it's not really that different. Like, hey, you can do this thing that you shouldn't really be able to do. Or at least it should be more difficult for you to be accessing that. I'd be the new Vera Drew. Thank you, Speak of the Joker. Thank you for the sub. Speak of the Joker. Vera Drew is the director of a movie called The People's Joker. So your sub was very appropriately timed. Now that you're subbed, you can use Dejoka Baby emote. There you go. How does this compare to the Linklater Hitman movie coming very soon? I liked that movie a lot, and it's very different, and it takes itself a lot less seriously, and it's much more smart. I liked Linklater Hitman. Oh! Really? Really? What? What?
I don't know what happened.
I think he made it seem like he
Rip
caught
something?
the guy, like caught his shirt on his keys and like ripped his shirt and made the guy feel bad. And even though he noticed it happened, the guy didn't check to see if he was like missing a thing. Unless he just
Okay.
copied his fob or something.
It looked like he took it off.
But I swear he had like a red thing in his, I don't know what. I think he copied the fob. But it was just a very Well, there's plenty of moments in this film that seem like they could be intentionally humorous, but it doesn't work with the score. The score is insisting a very different emotion, and so much of the movie is like taking itself way too fucking seriously. I feel like you could have a more fun, more cool movie that isn't just fucking lame. This does not feel anything like John Wick. This feels like a less good drive for sure. Yeah, it's got a very not great sense of flow or pacing.
Ha 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 ha. What?
Hmm?
What?
It's what he ordered on Postmates, I guess.
Densuki watermelon?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Blaster Master, I will leave you to translate those comments and see if it's bannable. Uh, Thank you. if that's fine. Thank you. Okay, that's fine. There should be an option for ban. I think you have like full mod permissions. This would have worked better as a short film, you're right. I don't know if I'd say the first 20 minutes were perfect, but yeah. A Sigma male. That was so cringe. That was so cringe.
That wasn't an epilogue. That was
that final fucking eye twitch makes me want to bring it from a 5 to a 4. Holy shit, that was cringe. Jesus Christ. I feel like but by the end of the film, like he's showing up to a billionaire's house, getting supposed revenge, and I'm trying to think of other revenge movies. Like this one doesn't properly establish that he gives a shit about anything. Like earlier in the movie, he's saying, "I don't give a fuck," and he's like talking about global population in relation to him killing people. Like it seems like more like a fucking Patrick Bateman type or like a sociopath or something, right? So when he shows up and girlfriend or whatever is beaten up, I don't even buy that he cares. I don't even buy that he gives a shit. He just goes on this revenge mission. I don't know that he even cares about revenge or human emotion. It's kind of just insisting that he's doing that. It's like, okay, I'm seeing him do that. But like he doesn't really. Yeah, I'm like this movie just seems so like unself-aware. It's cringe. Thanks for the raid, Jay. But I'm probably gonna pass it on to somebody else because it wasn't fun. Like even if we determine that it's completely self-aware, like it wasn't. It forgot the fun. It was so fucking boring and cringe. I'm like, if it's a,
it wasn't clever.
I don't even. I feel like almost wrong giving it a 5. Like I feel like
It
it
wasn't
deserves
funny.
a 4. It's like really fucking.
A 5 for what? Did you like something about it?
I mean, I liked Fassbender's accent, and I liked the clean directing and editing for the most part. But there's just other parts of it that some like bad CG, which kind of like makes it worse. But wow, that was very disappointing. It's so forgettable too. Yeah, yeah. If you remove the fact that you know it's David Fincher, then it is a 4, right? The only reason I would give it a 5 is because I would want to be like charitable to him, right? Yeah, fuck this movie.
Like it was any less words, and then long ass monologue, and then pew pew like 3 times. That's what happened in this movie.
What did I give Alien 3? I gave Alien 3 a 5 out of 10, so I liked that more than this. This is maybe Fincher's worst movie. I'm like, that ending it lowered it. That it was so cringe.
It's purposeless. It didn't make sense for the character either. Wouldn't you have like killed the guy?
There was no good reason for it other than just being like, oh, we're being subversive.
You thought he was gonna do it, but not this time.
Why did he not kill him again? Because he was like, oh, well, he didn't know what he was doing, I guess.
I just handled the money or something like that, right?
I thought he didn't give a fuck. What happened to not giving a fuck? Isn't that what he said at the beginning? What do I think went on in Fincher's mind when he made this? I don't know. Did he write it? No, he didn't. So I don't know what. I don't know how much he was attached to this movie succeeding in the first place. It didn't seem like something he was passionate about, if you were to ask me. I don't think he's like done as a director. Fuck. Gone Girl's so good. I love Gone Girl. David Fincher, more like David Pincher, because she fell asleep watching your dumb, boring movie.
Oh shit.
It just felt so purposeless. Like, what's the point of watching that movie? What do you want people to get out of it? What do you do you care? Are you trying to communicate anything? I would have loved if it was a shit post. I was wanting it to be a shit post. but it felt like it was literally just trying to be like a dumb
It was trying to be
Sigma male
serious
thing.
though. Felt serious.
Interesting character? No. Good action sequence? Yeah, one good action sequence. And then yeah, I guess the game is the only Fincher I haven't seen, you're right. It had the smoothness of a Fincher, yeah, in directing style, but it the novelty wears off. At the service of nothing, The style works very well when it's in service of something. The score literally like ruins so many scenes. That was terrible. I didn't think I'd be more disappointed with this than I was with Killers of the Flower Moon. And even that movie, I wasn't like that disappointed. I was just kind of like, it's not worth 3.5 hours. I'd watch Benjamin Button again in the future, yeah. I don't remember hating it. I don't think I hated it at all. I am not watching Workmeister Harmony's next stream. All right, well, I'm gonna pass on the raid to somebody and end the stream. So thanks for hanging out. I don't know when I'm gonna be back on Sunday at the latest, which is 2 days from now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be doing my Sunday stream. Otherwise, gonna be busy probably, but we'll see. We'll figure things out. All right, who am I gonna raid? Bye, YouTube.
Good night.
Let's see who is streaming. All right, have fun. We'll catch y'all later. Bye.